Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So in this class we are going to study about sine rule. Hope you remember in the previous session we studied about the trigonometric ratios that was sine, cos and tan. So I introduced with the rule for sine, cos and tan. So ka to r. So these are your basic trigonometric ratios. So when we use these trigonometric ratios, we can only find the measure of the sides or the angle if your triangle is a right triangle or 90 degree. But what if our triangle is not a 90-degree triangle? So in that case, we have to use sine rule or cosine rule. So in today's session, we are going to study about sine rule. So let's see what is sine rule. Sine rule is a formula you can use to find the length of sides and size of the angles in acute, obtuse or right triangles. So basically we go with the acute or obtuse because for right angle triangle you already have trigonometric ratios. Okay, now what is this sine rule all about? The sine rule states that the lengths of the sides of a triangle are in proportion to the to the size of the angles opposite to them. Okay, so following that, we have for any triangle ABC, A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C. So you can see that the length of side is in proportion to the corresponding angle. Okay, now let's see how to figure out which angle and which side. So in this triangle ABC, when I speak about this angle A, its corresponding side will be the side opposite to this angle A. That's why this is marked as A. When I speak about this angle B, its corresponding side will be this side B. And when I speak about angle C, then you take this one as the side C. I hope this is clear. So based on this, you have this rule A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Now, you can find the length of unknown side of the triangle if the two angles or one side is given, or you can also find the measure of unknown angle if two sides and the non-included side is given. Okay, oh sorry, angle is given. So let's consider this example. So see, in this triangle, you have 175 degree, 172 degree, 133 degrees. So here you can see that the given length is 10 and you have to find the size of this length x. Okay, and our rule is a over sine a, which is equal to b over sine b. Okay, now you see that this angle is opposite to this length and this angle is opposite to this length, so we will take this. Now I will write, in place of a I will write x, and here I will write sine 33. Then B I will take as 10 and sine 72. I hope you understood how to plug in the values in this rule. And then we just do cross multiply. X times sine 72 is equal to 10 times sine 33. Then x is equal to 10 times sine 33 over sine 72, which will be, so you can directly just input all these in calculator and you will get the value as 5.7266, which can be written as 5.73 as three significant figure. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's see one more example. And here your question is, find the size of the angle marked theta in the given triangle. Okay, so this angle measure you have to find out and its corresponding side is given, and when you look at this angle, here also the corresponding side is given. So we can write this as following the rule: a over sine a equals b over sine b. We just plug in all the values here. A I will take this as 6.5 and then I'll take sine theta. And here I will take 6 over sine 60 degrees. Right. Now we will do cross multiply. So you will get 6 sine theta is equal to 6.5 sine 60 degrees. Then sine theta is equal to 6.5 sine 60 upon 6. Then what you can do is, you can directly put in all the values in your calculator and get the answer, because this is your calculator based question. Into times 0.866, or you can just split it like this and do. And then to find, you have to find, this is sine theta, but our question is to find the value of theta. So what we will do, theta equals to sine inverse of 6.5 times 0.866 over 6. Then theta equal to, you will get zero point 0.9. One sec. Here you will get 69.718. So this we can round it and write it as 70 degrees also. I hope this is clear to everyone. Hmm. Now let's move to next question. Yeah. So if you look at this question, in triangle PQR, angle Q is 120 degree, side PQ is 8 centimeter, side PR is 13 centimeter. Calculate the size of angle R, the size of P, and the size of length of side QR. So we have to figure out this, we have to figure out this, and then we have to figure out this. So let's start with this one. Okay. So okay, so we follow the sine rule, and we can write, see, you have A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B, which is equal to C upon sine C. You can also write this rule as sine A upon A equal to sine B upon B is equal to sine C upon C. Okay. Now we have to figure out angle R. Okay, so I will write sine R, the opposite length is 8 upon 8 equal to sine 120 degree upon 13. Okay, now we can do cross multiply. 13 sine R equals 8 sine 120 degree, and then sine R is equal to 8 sine 120 degree over 13. I hope until here it is clear to everyone. So you can input all these values in your calculator. So you get 6.92 over 13. Yeah, which is nothing but sine r equals, again we can input in the calculator and we get 0.5323. And now we will find the value of r. R is equal to sine inverse 0.5323, and input in the calculator and you will get 32.16 degrees, which can be rounded to three significant figure as 32.2. Okay, always the angles are given in one decimal place. Hmm? So this is done. Now see, if you look at this one is 120 degree and we got it here 32.2. So we don't have to calculate, actually by sine rule we just can go with the angle sum property, that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Hence you can write angle RPQ is equal to 180 degrees minus 120 plus 32.2, right, which will give you 27.8. Okay, now we can, so we have angle P, that is 27.8. We got this, we got all the angles. Now what we are left with, we are left with the length of side QR. Okay, it's easy to find now because we have all the angles. So we can do it like this. You can write QR upon sine P, which is equal to 13 over sine 120 degree. So we can write here QR upon sine P is 27.8 sine 27.8, which is equal to 13 over sine 120. Then we just cross multiply and work on it. So you will get QR sine 120 degree equals 13 times sine 27.8. Then QR equals 13 sine 27.8 upon sine 120 degree. You can plug in all the values in your calculator and you can figure it out. QR is equal to 6.99, which is approximately equal to 7 centimeter. Okay. So I hope this is clear to everyone. If you have any question related to sine rule, you can message in the comment box. I will do it for you. And in the next class, we will do cosine rule. Stay tuned. Thank you.